just, I guess, hear a little bit more about it, because what the readings that I've found is that it's supposed to be implemented globally December 31st, 2009. And I guess what that entails is mandatory antibiotics and bovine growth hormones in all food animals, that nutritional supplements will be deemed harmful, like you were saying. We won't have foods that are labeled anymore to tell us if they've been genetically modified. And I just don't know if they're going to be doing this like in increments, or whether December 31st is going to be just an array of things that are just going to come out of a hat, so to speak.
No, everything they do is incremental. So you're hearing there will be police officers, and they're creating new divisions of land management. They're here. Oh, you didn't get the form. We're going to arrest you. How did you get into the high school fair with your pig? This is happening. Like acting like the girl's a criminal, leading her off. So just lots of enforcement, lots of swarming, and so it's all part of a larger program as the drug companies. It's basically the military-industrial complex, the drug companies, the media complex, and that's all owned by the big banks. They just create money out of nothing, and then we pay interest on the debt they create out of nothing. And so they're just incrementally doing it, but the incrementalism is sped up. Before it was like this, and now it's going like that, and soon it's going to be going, it's just going faster and faster like a dynamo, or the RPMs in your car. They kind of had 1,000 RPMs and 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, and now the thing's about 10,000 RPMs. I mean, this is serious.
And we purchase organic milk. We live in Maryland. We purchase the milk from Pennsylvania. There's an Amish farmer that comes down and delivers it. And an array of different products.
People kind of mentioned that it was going. I was about to say we kind of got mentioned after they were already cased. They had stakeouts at the farmers market in Austin for the Amish coming and literally like a drug deal, the fresh milk that everybody used to be able to get, that statistically a lot safer. So let me guess what happened. He can't bring the milk now?
Well, interestingly enough, there was the Pennsylvania Department of Ag has followed him. I guess they've been harassing him for the past year.
Oh, yeah, there's secret police everywhere, ma'am, on every issue. They're calling organic milk terrorism in some of these documents. I'm not joking. They call that the farm terrorism. So, listen, God bless you. We'll be right back with Raleigh James, syndicated talk show host. I'm Alex Jones.
Have you ever read the ingredients in your skin creams, personal hygiene products, vitamins, or herbal supplements? Did you know that most skin creams, body lotions, shampoos, and toothpastes contain chemical additives such as sodium lauryl sulfate, the same type of detergent used in dish soap? Did you know that many multivitamin supplements are made from synthetic vitamins? Do your herbal remedies have unwanted additives and fillers? Have you ever tested your body's pH level? Make the change to organic health and beauty products. Visit 2BNatural.com and order today. 2BNatural.com carries exclusive, all-natural, chemical-free skincare, hair care, whole food vitamins, herbal remedies, and alkaline body balance supplements. Visit 2BNatural.com. That's TOBENatural.com. 2BNatural.com. Use coupon code RADIO for 15% discount and free alkaline food chart. Call 1-888-417-1375. That's 1-888-417-1375 to order or request your free catalog.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
Millions of Americans are beginning to realize the enormity of the economic and political problems facing the U.S. and the world. And for the first time in their lives, they are feeling the need for preparedness. Ready Reserve Foods has been in continuous operation, manufacturing the finest and dehydrated foods for almost 40 years. Ready Reserve is the manufacturer. Unlike other companies that just broker canned foods, Ready Reserve controls the quality from start to finish with double enameled cans and nitrogen packaging. When purchasing from Ready Reserve Foods, you are buying factory direct at wholesale prices. Other companies are quoting delivery times of 1 to 2 months, while Ready Reserve ships within 5 business days. Many companies do not even offer a catalog. We will be more than happy to send a catalog to you free of charge. Dial 1-800-453-2202, 1-800-453-2202, or visit our website at ReadyReserveFoods.com. Factory direct, wholesale pricing from Ready Reserve Foods. Call us at 1-800-453-2202.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Well, syndicated talk show host Raleigh James is our guest. You can check out her website, Raleigh.net, ROLLYE.net. You can hear her no matter where you are on XM channel weeknights, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. That's 9 to midnight Central Standard Time on Talk Channel 158. And I was just on there with her last week. I remember being in college, and I'd bring my little radio with me out to the apartment pool, me hanging out, talking to the college girls out there, suntanning with listening to Raleigh James. Thinking what a great talk show host she was. Back when, you're talking the early 1990s, right when Clinton got in about Clinton being a murderer and Mena, Arkansas, and cocaine dealing. And let me tell you, you weren't hearing this anywhere on talk radio in the country. And the New World Order, and I'd already read about it and knew about it some, and I would say she got into the mix as instrumental in me going, yeah, I want to get on the air and talk about this stuff. And I was taking some RTF then, and then got an Access TV show, and then the rest was history. But it's great to have her on with us for the next 51 minutes. We'll take some calls later in the hour. I got a bunch of news I want to cover with her. But Raleigh James, good to have you here with us.
It's an honor, Alex. Only for you would I wake up at the crack of noon.
You are something else. You've been doing talk radio for quite a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, over 20 years exclusively talk, and radio over 40 years.
Wow, so you've been doing that since you were a schoolgirl, basically. I guess yeah. Limbaugh's been doing it since he was like 8 years old. Raleigh, let's talk about, so much is going on. If I was guessing, what are you going to bring up first? Because I haven't talked to you today. Is it the federal report saying the veterans and gun owners are the #1 terror threat? Or is it the White House openly announcing they want to license all Internet reporters and basically shut the web down? Or is it the IMF and World Bank saying we're in a depression? What's most important to you right now?
Well, probably the thing that is always most important is the myth of the free press and why they want to continue that myth. And the folks who are thinking in terms of fairness doctrine, forget it. They are after the Internet, and the Rosa Brooks article that you have on Infowars.com is one tactic. They'll do anything they can, and I think that people are being led astray. For instance, I found the coverage of the Tea Party is interesting, and regardless of what people think in terms of whether that worked, didn't work, who was there, whether it was well-intentioned, the issue is immediately it was brought up, oh, this is Fox News. And the fascinating part to me on that is that to a good degree, they believe every bit of it, and they want to make sure that the myth of the free press continues, that we don't have that coverage. They are much more afraid of you long-term than they'll ever be afraid of Fox News.
Well, that's why Fox News is trying to act like us now. I mean, you've been talking about this a lot longer than I have, and accurately, and suddenly they're saying, oh, there's a new world order, there's a global currency, but don't worry, Rick Perry and the Republicans will save us, when they're bought and paid for by the same people. So now that the Republicans are out of power, they can pose as the opposition, but that does show that now, though, that they know the opposition to the New World Order is there. So now a major party is trying to camouflage themselves like us. I mean, this is a threat and a danger, but isn't it also very positive that they're now having to legitimize us?
That is positive, but until we see any of the talking heads awaken and say they're Republicrats and Demopublicans and this is going on above it, and until they say, yeah, the Federal Reserve, we understand, but let's look at the BIS, the Bank of International Settlements, until they're on that level, then really they're still a tool.
Oh, by the way, it's back there in my office. You're like, Alex, of course you know about the International Bank of Settlements document where they admit in 2006 they were engineering this, and I said no, and then you emailed it to me, and it's off their website, and that's going to be in the new film, but that shows none of us know it all or even half of it, so maybe we should cover that later. Yeah, these guys are right out in the open about what they're doing. Let's get into the Internet first, though. You had a caller on your show when I was on there a few days ago, and he said, I just don't believe you, Alex, that they could shut the web down or they're taking it over. And I said, I'm reading you the bill, sir, where they say they're going to make all the private companies have NSA hubs in them to be able to shut the web off. That's in the bill. Senator Jay Rockefeller says he wants it. And the guy just said, I can't believe you. They can't shut it down. And you explained to him they could, and they are moving towards that. Why do you think people, A, are in such denial, and B, do you want to explain to them, because I thought you did it really well, better than I would, how they can control the web and some of the different tactics they're using?